Whilst everyone's distracted by the newly arrived Cube Queen on the Fortnite island, one of the biggest journeys related to the Fortnite story is happening right now, linking back to one of the very first secrets of the Chapter 2 island. If you're excited to know more, hit the thumbs up button and stick around as this information is very juicy. We're going to be talking more about what the Cube Queen's doing inside her sphere, the fact that the Foundation has been found well and truly alive, but first of all, what about this secret story that's going down on the island? At the end of last season, Dr. Sloan, one of the main characters from the Imagined Order, betrayed us, stabbed us in the back, and left us within the giant mothership with the return of the cube. She didn't want the cube to come back to the Fortnite island, and as a result, we were trapped inside the mothership. Luckily, we managed to make it out alive, and we returned to the island. However, Dr. Sloan also returned this season as well. She's kept things fairly low-key, and from the very first position that she was found in the Fortnite island in Chapter 2, Season 8, she's been going on a journey with a few of her other Imagined Order minions. But that's not all. Carrying with her is Imagined Order tech, alien tech, and tons of building equipment that she's going to be using for a very specific purpose. Quite soon into the start of this season, she started to move with the rest of her crew, but where was she heading to? We didn't know. As weeks progressed and as we got deeper and deeper into this Fortnite season, a theory started to emerge. It is looking to be 100% accurate and probably the most exciting thing that's going down, I think at least, on the Fortnite island right now. Dr. Sloan is actually very close to where I believe her final destination will be. She's sitting on the south side of Retail Row. If we track her journey around the Fortnite map, there is one very clear destination that we believe she's going to end up at. At the beginning of the Chapter 2 story, there's been a bunker, specifically the redacted bunker, that's been front and center of mystery, intrigue, and we thought something would be happening with this bunker seasons and seasons ago, but it remained there, unopened, until very soon. That's right, Dr. Sloan is heading to this redacted bunker with a ton of equipment, with a plan to rebuild the Imagined Order and to build something huge. But that's not all. Mysteries within the bunker itself and what we may find within this bunker could be linked into Naruto, containing brand new mythic weaponry that just sounds incredible. To understand why Dr. Sloan's heading to the bunker and exactly what I think is going to be inside, taking a look at Donald Mustard's tweet very recently whilst quote retweeting the Fortnite Twitter account, which said, "The Golden Cube recently arrived at the center of the island. What do you think it's up to?" Donald Mustard replied with, "Redacted, redacted, and then redacted, redacted." What's the name of the bunker? It's literally called Redacted. The cube and the redacted bunker and Dr. Sloan's mission are all tied into the story. Since the Cube Queen arrived out of this golden cube and into her sphere, she's planning something huge. Comparisons have been made very quickly between her and also the Ice King that we got in Chapter 1, both sitting silently dormant within a sphere that we could not break into. Now, we all know what the Ice King did. He set the entire island into a snowy haven, and actually snow zombie fiends returned as well. The entire island completely changed. With the arrival of the Cube Queen, we also got directly underneath her Cube Town. Now, we believe the Cube Queen to potentially be the controller of everything Cube related, and thanks to some leaked in-game files with this week's update, we know that Cube Town is going to have 18 more updates. That is 18 more additional areas to Cube Town, spreading across the map gradually but surely. These 18 different stages could happen over the rest of the season, and whatever the Cube Queen ends up doing could potentially see, a bit like the Ice King, the entirety of the map ended up being consumed by cubes and turned into a Cube Town island. How does this link back to Dr. Sloan? Well, Dr. Sloan obviously hates everything cube, everything that tries to take on the island and anything that gets in the way of what the Imagined Order is trying to do. So Dr. Sloan's going into hiding in the redacted bunker to build something powerful. Thanks to some leaked Fortnite concept images that were sent out by the official Fortnite channels to people as a questionnaire where they got to pick which of these concepts they really like, one of them includes Dr. Sloan in a fully kitted out snow outfit. This could potentially be the outfit and the next stage of Dr. Sloan that we see in the Fortnite story as she heads into the bunker into what her next plan ends up being. We could see this happen in the next season as we get closer to the Christmas period, and no doubt snow will return in a bigger way again to the Fortnite island. This Arctic version of Dr. Sloan would be be coming to the Fortnite store at some point. And right now, we've got some incredible skins. Thank you, everyone that pops in code ALIA. You can get a shout out in my videos. The code goes every 2 weeks, so don't forget to pop it back in. There's a June bundle in the store right now. I'm going to pick it up and add it to my collection. But whilst Dr. Sloan is in the bunker, there's not one but two potential mythic weapons that I think she'll not only field, but potentially find. There was a boss mythic tactical pistol that have been found by Hypex in the in-game files. Now, this is interesting because the weapon has all different rarities from grey, blue, purple legendary, and then of course mythic. Now, typically mythic boss weapons only come in one form, that is their mythic form. But as we know in this season, all of the new weaponry ranges from all different rarities with the ability to craft the final mythic using the cube artifacts. Dr. Sloan, combining imagined order tech and alien tech, could be creating this mythic boss tactical pistol to use herself to take on her next mission. Can you imagine if Dr. Sloan 1v1'd the Cube Queen? Who do you think would win? If that ever happens, you got to subscribe to make sure you see it first here on the channel. That'd be incredible. But I don't think that's the only mythic that could be found. This season, we know there's going to be a Naruto collab, and I feel like it's been massively overlooked, if I'm honest with you. We know it's going to happen, not only because it's been confirmed by Donald Mustard himself, and the fact that we've talked about it for seasons and seasons now, but the fact that there are actually in-game teasers. Not only do we have crows all over the map, and apologies, my anime knowledge isn't perfect, but apparently one of the characters from Naruto called Shisu uses a crow eye to actually go ahead and see and have abilities. And the exact same logo that's used on that character and in the crow's eye is in the battle pass this season. Now, why am I mentioning Naruto? Well, alongside the release of Naruto, there's also some workings in the in-game files for a mythic kunai. This is a weapon associated alongside Naruto that should be coming to the Fortnite map as well. Can you imagine if Dr. Sloan goes in the bunker, does exactly what Agent Jones does, and pulls characters in from another world, like Naruto, who brings with him his mythic kunai, and she builds her mythic pistol? We'd have incredible weapons to try and take down the Cube Queen herself. It's most likely that this build-up will happen over the rest of the season, and a lot of this maybe even going down in an end-of-season live event. But let's not forget about the fact that the Foundation is well and truly alive. Another big tie-in story-wise that we'll be getting more information on literally within a matter of days has been officially announced by Fortnite, called the Foundation Batman Fortnite comic. Launching on October the 26th, so very, very soon, this will add another storyline dynamic to the game alongside everything else we've mentioned so far. It'll introduce the Batman who laughs. It's like a weird, creepy fusion of Batman and Joker and is ultimately very evil. And the comic will see the Foundation, who's gone back through the 0 point into its last location, which was to send Batman and Catwoman back to Gotham City. So that's where he's ended up. It appears like there's going to be a lot of fighting between Batman and the Foundation, but ultimately we got to hope that they're going to team up together, because the real baddie in this situation definitely seems to be the Batman who laughs. How the Batman and the Foundation will be able to sway what's going on within the Fortnite world and the massive Cube Queen threat, we'll have to wait and see. But all of these storylines are very easy to overlook, and I want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on Dr. Sloan. I'll keep you updated on what's happening with the Foundation and Batman, and watch out for Cube Town as it's going to start expanding as the Cube Queen starts her ultimate mission. Whew, so much going on, but I'm genuinely so excited for it. Don't forget about the official Allier merch at allier.shop. More videos on screen here to keep up to date with all the latest Fortnite news and information. I'll see you on another video.